Hey, buddy. Welcome to Monday. Today is January 6th, 2025, and I'm Michelle with Michelle Crochets. Please allow me first to say hello and welcome to my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and my returning lurkers. And a very special welcome and hello to my new viewers, my new subscribers, and my new lurkers. I appreciate having each and every one of you here with me today. I thank you for your time. And in order to make sure that you come back again and again, do me a favor. Hit like and subscribe. And don't forget, tickle the bell notification so that you're notified anytime I drop a video, I go live, or I have a post on my community tab. With that said, forgive me. It's ridiculously cold outside, and my brain is kind of frozen. Again, it's Monday. But for those of you that don't know, I kind of have a routine to my videos. I like to start out with a quote of the day because it sets the tone for our community and it gives us something positive to ponder. From there, I talk about what's in my cup. I talk about the weather outside. It's not good news today, just for the record, advance notice. I'll give you guys a couple of announcements and then we'll move on to the topic of the day. Now, once I'm done talking, I give you a screen card that details what I'm crocheting in the second part of our video. And in that screen card, you will find the pattern, if there's a pattern available, the project that I'm working on, what yarn I'm using, and what my hook is and what size it is, in case you want to make one too. Of course, you're never going to see the finished product during those videos, but I will try time and time again to come back and show you the finished product once it's done, as long as I remember to take a picture. So, with all of that said, let's get started with the quote of the day, of course. And today's quote says, I go to nature to be soothed and healed, and to have my senses put in order. Said by John Burroughs. And you know what? We really need to do more of that, myself included. I oftentimes will revert to traditional medicine when the things in nature most likely can heal some of the basic things I deal with. Now, that is not to be dismissive or to ignore the importance of traditional medicine. That is to say that sometimes if it's something easy, we can get it from nature. And that's what we should look at as well. I think we need to have a balance. So, now, as those of you who've been around for a while know, that's my coffee. And coffee talk is as it is most every morning. The combination is my bullet coffee, where I take my personal bullet blender, toss in 2 ice cubes, a splash of water, a scoop of my fake sugar, my instant coffee, which of course, Cafe Bustelo. I love it. Guys, it is everything for me right now. And I'm sure there are other instant coffees. If you think of one that I should try, drop it in the comments below and I will possibly give it a try. But I will tell you, I am partial to my Cafe Bustelo. After I put those items in, I add in just a hint of cinnamon because I like the kick. I'll add in a scoop of chicory, a splash of my flavoring, which I'm on a salted caramel kick. Ignore the obviousness of that. And I get that from Amazon. It's the Lorraine salted caramel flavoring. It's amazing. I can't say anything better about it. I blend all of that in my bullet blender, add ice to my cup, and pour that over it, over the ice, I will say. And then I add in my Quest protein in salted caramel. I do other flavors of protein shakes, but there's always going to be a protein shake in my iced coffee just because I like it. In fact, let me say correctly, I love it and it's good for me. So that's our cup of the day. From there, let's talk about the weather. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, in the United States. The weather is no joke right now. We literally have a snow shower going on as I am communicating with you. The current temperature is 19 degrees. It feels like 9. So it's bitterly brutal out there. We're only expecting a high of 26. Our low was 11. So as you can imagine, it's bitterly cold out there. If you're in my area or areas similar to mine where we're having blizzards and re- just ridiculous freezing, do us a favor, you and me, stay indoors. If you don't have to go outside, don't. If you do, make sure you're wearing layers, make sure you're bundling up. If you have exposed skin as much as you can, please cover it because frostbite is real, it's dangerous, and it's sometimes not reversible. So please be good to you, take care of you, be safe. Now, as for my announcements are quite simple. Happy birthday or happy anniversary if today's your special day. I sincerely appreciate you taking time out of your special day to spend it with me. Makes me feel pretty special too. So, simple and easy. Now, please excuse me as I have a very important conversation with a very special friend. This special friend is someone who might not be having the best of times today, and they need a little extra love, support, and encouragement. So, forgive me. And to my special friend, hello. How are you today? I do hope you are well. I want to do as I do every time we talk to let you know I love you. I'm so glad you're here and I'm proud of you. It's not easy to face the mental struggles that you might be going through. Sometimes they're physical struggles. I get it, I have them. But I will tell you that you are loved, you are appreciated, and you're needed by me, by the people around you. You're needed by you, and the world needs you. So, as I tell you all the time, I want you to eat, drink your water. If meds are appropriate, please take them. I want you to do what you can to take care of you. Don't forget, have a conversation with a friend or a family member. And if you don't have someone that you trust that you can talk to locally, close to you, maybe a neighbor, it's not a bad idea to make a call to a professional. There are telehealth programs, there are emergency rooms designed to support persons struggling with a mental health situation. It's okay to ask for help if you need it. And maybe you're at the point where that's an appropriate step to take. Don't be afraid. Okay? I love you. I'm proud of you. And I want you to come back tomorrow. But yes, please remember to eat and drink your water. If you can, rest. Rest today. It's not a bad idea. Okay? I love you. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Guys, thanks for being patient with me while I have that very important conversation with our special friend. And if you've ever wondered who that special friend is, sometimes that special friend is me. I'm the one needing to be reminded to eat and drink my water, to prioritize my mental health or my physical health. And sometimes it's me reminding me that I'm loved. Maybe you needed that today. If you did, I'm sending that directly to you. Okay, now it's Monday, and I have had an amazing weekend. Here's a mini recap of what went on. First of all, last week, we got a new year. Yes, I'm a little bit excited about that because I have goals for this year. I'm not going to detail all of them here. You'll hear about them over time. But one of my goals as I closed out 2024 was to have at least 500 subscribers. And I was very, very close, but I hadn't yet hit that mark. So I took a chance and I shared that goal with some people who really understand the importance of what that represents for our community and my channel. They said, "Hey, I got you. Let us help you." And they did. The bigger people in my life, the bigger channels in my life did what they could do to help me overcome the hurdle of stepping over the 500 number. And they're also working very hard to help me grow my channel with watch hours. So, to you, as my possibly new subscriber or possibly new viewer, I'm going to ask what I've asked of those of you who've been around for a while. And yes, I'm asking again. I need you. I need you guys to watch my channel. Watch it on the full play all or play mix, whichever button you have on your device, and let my videos play. Would you please do me a favor also? When the new video rolls in, make sure that you've hit like. If you get the opportunity, go ahead and leave me a quick message as, "Hey, team replay," or something like that to let me know that you're there again. Because what it's doing is it's telling YouTube that others are watching my channel and they like what they see. And I need that because once we hit the monetization mark, you're going to see some positive changes that benefit you. And I want to do that for us as a community. So thank you. Don't forget to share. I need that as well because that's how I get more eyes, I get more friends, our community grows, and that excites me. But I got to shout out to you who I've been hanging out with. When I tell you imposter syndrome is real, it is so, so real. So, I have been blessed to live in a city with VJ's Crochet. So she and I've been kind of hanging out behind the scenes, away from the camera, but she's been teaching me a lot too. So that's been pretty awesome. She's also been inspiring me to dream bigger than I was previously dreaming. Now, you know, your girl got a big head, so that's a problem. But as much as my head is large, my fears are real. So I was afraid to ask some of those same content creators that I love and that I watch on a regular basis if they could help me achieve my goals for my channel and for me as a person. But I stepped out on faith. And luckily for me, they answered the call. I connected with Dawn Aaron, which is Dawn Aaron's Loving Hands Creations. She is such a beautiful soul. She invited me to come up on and be on her panel on Real Talk Thursday, and I got to connect with Sharon Loves Purple and Denise E. And those two women are foundationally exciting and amazing and inspiring. Well, all three of them are, but they're a hoot, a holler, and everything else in between. So if you have the opportunity, go over and check them out. I will be by the way, the content creators that I'm mentioning, I will be listing in the description box and tagging. So if you're not already subscribed to their channels, and I'm sure you probably are, but please go over and check them out. That would mean a lot to me. It would certainly mean a lot to them. And I think in the end, it will greatly benefit you. So from there, of course, as you guys already know, I've been hanging out and talking to and enjoying my relationship with It's Raining Yarn, which is Russ. Russ is a scream. I'm telling you, there are too many times that I have had to shut my mouth because he will take you to places you don't belong in. At least I don't. I'm a good girl for the most part, but I got bad girl tendencies, so I have to cover my mouth when I say things. And yes, I covered my mouth for those of you that read my lips. I did so because I have to cover my mouth with Russ. He'll get you. He is hilarious, but he's also, on a very serious note, very, very generous. He's an enabler. Though he says he's not, he swears that Tippy orders all that yarn. I don't know that. I just know that I'm grateful that anybody orders all that yarn. And by all that yarn, he has generously offered to send me, and I've seen the packages, so they're coming, 15 pounds of yarn for me to use and to share with VJ's Crochet and other local yarny people who are going to create products to give to a charity called My Life in a Bag. I will talk more about that in greater detail, or if you want to hear it from the person who started this passion and this mission from the crochet community to join in efforts for this program, go over to VJ's Crochet. She has a detailed pinned information card on her community tab, and she says it so much more succinctly than I ever will. So I'm going to defer to a bigger person, and she certainly is it. Anyway, Russ is going to be sending me yarn. I've had the pleasure to hang out with him on panel over this weekend. So I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I don't mind a single bit because these guys also have stepped in and stepped up for me on my channel on my live on Saturday. And then yesterday, Russ did a surprise live, at least surprise to me, because we are not used to seeing him during the daytime. I had the opportunity to hang out with him. And then last night, after all of the other things that went on through the day, I got to start the second part of creating a year-long MAL. And the year-long MAL is hashtag RANDOMAL 2025. And that means random MAL. What is it? It's a random crochet along MAL. And what we're going to be doing is I'm collaborating with Blossom Crochet by Marty, or with Marty, I'm sorry, let me be clear. And like I said, these content creators' channels will be listed in the description box, correctly spelled, so that you can go over there and say hi, share the love, and find out what's going on their part of the YouTube community. Now, Marty and I are going to be doing a MAL together where one of us will pick a stitch grouping or an individual stitch. The other person will pick the color. We will come together and share that with the community. What we're asking you guys to do is to create what you like. You can make a throw, you can make a wearable, you can make a scarf, whatever you want to make. It's your choice. You can do it in the round if you like, but be careful with that because we're not telling you all of the stitches at one time. We're doing this once a month. We're going to drop that information. And then in the month of December, during Vlogmas, we are going to come together to give you information of how to do your borders and edgings and things like that to finish off your product. And that's provided you need those things. You may be done after we give you that final series of stitches. Again, this is your thing to make. Some of the rules we've learned that we needed to have are these items must be one item. You can't make an item for January, an item for February, an item for March. That won't work. You cannot add other colors to this make along. We ask that you be genuine to what we're doing and only use the colors that we recommend. There will only be one color a month. And can you use variegated colorways? Absolutely. As long as those variegated colorways are that one color. So for the month of January, the stitch is the granny stitch and the colorway is blue. And if you have a variegated blue, whether it's a gradient or whatever, then you're absolutely welcome to use that. But if your blue has purples and greens and yellows, well, unless you're going to be cutting out all of those other colorways, that probably isn't going to be a good choice for you. So have fun with that. If you have questions, drop them in the comments. I'm happy to answer whatever question I can. Those questions help me know what decisions we need to make for February for the next stitch. So thank you for that. Oh, wow. I have been talking for almost 20 minutes And to be very honest with you, I'm ready to get my hook busy. So, with that said, I'm going to close out here. I think, let me check. Oh, no, I have a couple of other things I need to share with you. Let's see. I talked about the mail. I've talked about Flossom. I've talked about VJ. I've talked about Dawn Aaron. I've talked about It's Raining Yarn. Um, I gave you the quote of the day. We did coffee talk weather. We did announcements. I had my conversations of importance. Book club. Book club. Guys, on Wednesday night at 6 p.m., we are going to have book club. Book club will be with the book A Year of Yes by Shonda Rhimes. And you can pick it up in a physical form if you want to on Amazon. I will be sure, one second, because I have to write myself notes. I will be sure to drop a link. It is an Amazon affiliated link for me, and it doesn't cost you anything to use it, but you absolutely will get direct access to that book. You can purchase it for a physical book, or you can go ahead and download it either through Audible or Kindle. I believe there is a Kindle access. We are going to be discussing the first 5 chapters on Wednesday at 6 p.m. I am going to do that in a live format. You guys know how I feel about live, but I'm learning to love it a whole lot more because it is such a beautiful way to experience conversation with you directly. And that excites me. So I'm getting over my anxiety because I love the connections that we make when I get to talk to you live. So during those sessions, we're going to be talking about chapters 1 through 5 on this coming Wednesday. So grab a copy of the book if you don't already have one. It's an easy, quick, and inspirational read, and I promise you, you're gonna enjoy it. So get started. It's super easy. I highly recommend an audio book as opposed to a physical book, only because it'll help you catch up with where we are and get you right on your way. So I'm excited. And hearing Shonda Rhimes tell this story in her own voice is everything. But I could go on and on and on, and you need to do whatever you need to do, whether that's knitting, crocheting, diamond art. Maybe you're going to stretch. Maybe you're going to sit and relax. Whatever you're going to do, don't go anywhere. I'm going to stop talking. Can you tell it's Monday? It is. Anyway, I'm going to quit all my gabbing, put up the screen card, and give you my crochet time. So, with that said, please eat, drink your water. Know that I love you so very, very much, okay? I really, really do. And I'm so, so glad you're here. But don't go anywhere. I'm going to quit talking. I'm going to send you over to the crochet side of life. Have some fun today, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye bye.